Howdy, lieutenants and economists.
The most volatile, evil, disgusting things on the planet, humans. If you have a video request, you can always go to assholeconsulting.com.
Yeah, I am gonna charge you, kids. And that is the importance of not fucking up.
You are such an asshole!
Hello everybody, old sweaty Cap back from a run, and we got a video. I had to shave off the beard. I was looking good. I was starting to look pretty good, but then I got called into security and I got to shave and look clean cut. Just can't walk in there all. I shaved it right here to kind of see what it looked like to have the lamb chops and feel like a British colonel back in the 1870s at Rorke's Drift. So anyway, so this is a video request. If you have a question or you need guidance and wisdom, and you're willing to drop a little bit of cash, visit my website, assholeconsulting.com, and we'll take care of you. Hey Aaron, this is the plumber guy from your Why Women Love Losers video. I took your advice and it worked. Of course, yes, it does work. Unfortunately, I've realized that getting a lot of sex isn't fulfilling. Sex left me unsatisfied. I realized that it is a loving, loyal, feminine woman that I crave, a romantic relationship. As a red pill guy, I won't let myself fall in love again because I know how modern women work through prior relationships of mine. The blue pill guy buried deep inside me wants to be in love though. I can keep myself busy or suppress it, but that longing is always in the back of my mind somewhere. It's a constant battle to get it to go away. Did you ever have this problem in your early red pill days? What did you do to make that longing go away for good, or does it go away for good? What can I expect when I get over this need for women's love? All right, look, it ain't going away because that's your genetic engineering. That's why you were put on this planet, is to go and breed more. Now, we could talk religion or evolution. I'm not saying this would negate religion or that God foresaith, go out and be fruitful and multiply. But Darwinistically, biologically, physiologically, your brain wants to fall in love with it. That's what happens with humans for the past 2 million years. It happened many years ago with our chimpanzee and monkey. Now look, some fucking idiot's gonna go, well, you know, they actually have one dominant gorilla who sleeps with all the women and then kills the children that aren't his. Just saying, like ducks, like many things, many animals on this planet, your drive is simply to reproduce and have your own children. And humans, being the most advanced creatures on the planet, also have pair bonding and all this strong emotional, psychological, and biophysical drives to find another person, fall in love, and stick with that person. So it ain't going away. Now, the environment can be so toxic that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, that your survival overrides these millions of years of programming. And it is a sad testament and a harsh testament to just how bad the dating market is, that you have to focus more on putting food on the table. Say, like, you got divorced and the wife took you for everything. You got to pay child support. And now, forget women. You got to put food on the table. I know a couple guys like this. One guy, he doesn't even have kids. Got divorced, and it was just such a traumatic experience, such a tiring experience. He doesn't want to touch women again. But over time, you'll recover and you'll want to go and find a gal, fall in love, and it doesn't go away. So there's two ways to approach it. One is to ignore it, which you're failing at, and I don't think anyone can really succeed at that. You can ignore it, and there are very few people I know who are happy being on their own. They could do without women in their lives. They're, I would say, asexual. They have many interesting and different hobbies, but that's very rare. What I think, for most people, including you, is that this is a scratch you're going to have to itch, and you know something? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't care how much chest beating these 16-year-old virgin towels do over in the fake MGTOW movement. In the real MGTOW movement, you gotta make it very clear. You're not swearing off women. It's that you reprioritize your life. And unlike biology tells you, like when you're a teenager and young 20-somethings, girls. Girls take up the number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 positions and spots in your priority list. Going your own way is not getting rid of women. It's simply taking them out of the number 1 place and doing your own thing, but not kicking them out either. And so that's why I don't think there's anything wrong with finding a girl, falling in love and getting married. You could even have kids. That may not be for me. But there's nothing wrong. I don't know where this came from, that we gotta hate women and women are evil and they're just there to get your money, and there's some biological Darwinistic argument that women do look for resources. That's not necessarily bad or evil or even conscious on their part, but there are good women out. Now, it takes a long ass time to find one, and I can't even say that because you may get really lucky, bump into a woman as you turn a corner, and that's your, oh my god, and then birds fly and sound music plays, and she's the most wonderful woman ever. But there's nothing wrong with that. Go date girls. Go out with them. You find one you like, take her out again. There's no rush. You don't have to sign away, get married, and have kids. But don't kick women out of your lives. I mean, that's half the population, and truth be told, they are a source of happiness, or a potential source of misery too. But the women I've had in my life, by and large, because I only let good women into my life, have been blessings. They've been by far a net positive experience in my life. So I don't know. It sounds like you want to join the cult or the religion. Yeah, I want to get rid of women out of my life forever, and you can't because you actually do like them. Admit that. Don't live your life, see what's going to happen. Here's the problem. You'll go live your life, and I make this prediction about these virgin towels. They swear off women at the age of 14 as they pound furiously during the day. That's how I know they're younger, they're unemployed, or whatever, they're losers. It's because all the hate and vitriol comes during the daytime. It's like, shouldn't you be at work? And so they're either young kids who don't have jobs, or they're just losers who don't have jobs. And what happens, these typically younger men who are going to swear off women I predict down the road as they get older, it's not that you're going to die alone. That's not it. They're going to, very much like feminists, it's a matter of fact identical to feminists, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, I don't need a man, and they've lived their lives, these hate-filled 1970s harpies that are now in their 70s, these 1970s feminists that are now old in age, they got to double down, because if they ever admitted that they actually like guys, and they had to admit that they wasted their entire lives. And it's going to be the same thing with these guys. They're going to have to keep doubling down. And there could be some great women that want to get in their lives. Could be some great women that make their lives a hell of a lot better. But they're going to get to about 70, 80. They'll be on their deathbed, or they'll be looking death in the face, and they're going to wonder, there will be, like you have that voice in the back of your head saying, I like women. They're going to have the exact same thing saying, did I fuck up? Did I pass up on something that could have been really great in life? What if I did date Susie Q? Anyway, and then they'll die. And they'll pass up on it, and that's bad. You don't want to be in that position. So be honest with yourself. I mean, just to say, you like girls. Nothing wrong with that. I like girls. Most of the people I know like girls. Even the guys who say they hate girls, they obsess, pounding away at their keyboard, the 14-year-old kids in the basement, how much they hate girls, even though they are obviously obsessed about girls. So go date. I'm not saying you're going to find a girl in a year. Statistically speaking, it's 1 in 100, based on my empirical evidence and experience. It's 1 every 7 or 8 years comes along, and that's rare, man, very rare. And that's hitting pavement. That's going out there and hitting the hills. That's hitting the bushes and trying to find something. If you just sit there lackadaisically, you don't ask girls out, you don't go out dancing, you don't do the online thing. I mean, there's all pros and cons to the different approaches to dating. But if you're just sitting there like, well, you're not gonna, they are not served on a silver platter. The Lord will not provide. That's, how all those Asian Christian girls, like 37, 38, 39, the Lord will provide. Please provide, please. The Lord doesn't serve it up on a silver platter and deliver it to you, and as you sit there on your ass, you got to go get it. So, anyway, be honest with yourself. There's nothing wrong. Go find a girl. I hope you find one. I hope you fall in love. Make sure it's the right one. And you know what? You might get divorced, but see, now, what do you mean you might get divorced? Well, just play it smooth, man. Play it right. Don't have a lot of money. Hide your money. Actually, read Bachelor Pad Economics. There's an entire segment of a chapter on how to hide money from your wife. And it starts before you even get married. So before you're married, you read the book. You'll find it. Anyway, best of luck to you. Toodles.